Just a beautiful Coach, they say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go! 30 base. 59. Here we go, here we go.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Squeeze. Hey, rock it. Rock it. Slip.
A big play there for L.A. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Get that ball, get that ball. Go. 59. Hey, my 7. Check 59.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Justin Jackson, 2nd-year man out of Northwestern. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Herbert, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line. Hey, Charlie!
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Check. First down. With the score tied 7-7. All day. Blue.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. They're back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Looking to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, box truck. Yo, go. Come on. You better bring it.
Off play action. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. This up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. To throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Bravo!
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and the Bears take over. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll run here with Eckler, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky, he's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on set. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 88 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? He's back to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Trubisky. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. You draw Corker. Go. Check. Get it.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go. Get set by.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Check 3. Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.